Okay, Orange, I need you to sit down for this one. 120 plus agentic AI tools across 11 categories. That's not an ecosystem, that's an entire digital city.
Wait, 120? That's a lot of tools. Are they all actually doing different things, or is this just a bunch of wrappers around the same 3 APIs?
That's exactly the right question. And the answer is, mostly, they're actually different things. We're looking at the Stack 1 AI agent tools landscape for 2026, put together by Romain Sestia. And the first thing that jumps out is how the whole thing is structured.
So break it down for me. What are the layers?
It's an 11-layer stack, right? Foundation models at the bottom, that's your GPTs, your Claudes, your Geminis, the open-source Llama and DeepSeek models. Then on top of that, you've got agent frameworks for orchestration, no-code builders for democratization, memory and vector databases for persistence, observability tools for reliability, tool integrations and protocols for real-world connections, coding agents for development, and finally, enterprise platforms bringing everything to production at scale.
That's a lot of layers. But here's what I find fascinating. Every major AI lab now has its own agent framework. OpenAI has the Agents SDK, Google has ADK, Anthropic has their Agents SDK, Microsoft has Semantic Kernel and AutoGen. That's a huge signal about where the industry thinks value creation is moving.
Exactly. And the numbers are staggering. LangChain still dominates with 126,000 GitHub stars, but the architectural momentum is shifting toward graph-based orchestration. LangGraph and Google ADK both embrace directed graphs for stateful multi-agent workflows. We're moving beyond simple chain-based patterns from 2024.
Let me pull on one thread that really stood out to me, the no-code builders. The democratization of agent creation is happening way faster than anyone predicted. NA10 has 150,000 GitHub stars and is becoming the de facto action layer for AI agents. You can literally describe a workflow in plain English and it generates the automation.
And the pricing models have shifted too. Most platforms moved from per-seat to credit-based or execution-based pricing. That actually makes way more sense for bursty, unpredictable agent workloads. You're not paying for a seat someone forgot to log out of.
Always practical, Banana. But I want to talk about something that doesn't get enough airtime: observability. You cannot improve what you cannot measure, and as agents move into production, observability became non-negotiable.
Huge moment for the category. LangFuse was acquired by ClickHouse in January 2026. 2,000 paying customers, 26 million monthly SDK installs, 19 of the Fortune 50 as clients. That's real. And Portkey is routing 10 billion requests per month through its AI gateway with 9.9999% uptime. Agent infrastructure is starting to match database reliability standards.
So what's the thing that separates a toy demo from a genuinely useful agent?
Dramatic pause. Memory. Without it, every interaction starts at zero. With it, agents learn, adapt, and build context over time. MemZero raised $24 million and became the exclusive memory provider for AWS's Agent SDK. They're achieving a 26% accuracy boost over OpenAI's baseline. Zep went with a temporal knowledge graph approach, 18.5% accuracy improvement and 90% latency reduction.
Thoughtful time. Prediction time. Dedicated agent memory layers will become standard infrastructure in 2026, much like vector databases became standard in 2024. Agents that remember are agents that win.
Excitedly, let's talk about what might be the most mind-blowing number in the whole piece. Claude Code now accounts for 4% of all public GitHub commits, projected to hit 20% by end of 2026. A meaningful fraction of all code being written in the world is being written by an AI agent in a terminal.
That's genuinely hard to process. And Devin at $73 million ARR, Lovable at $75 million, these aren't demos, they're real markets. The category splits into Copilot mode, tools like Cursor and Copilot that augment human developers, and Autopilot mode, like Devin and OpenHands that work autonomously.
Then there's the enterprise layer. Salesforce Agentforce hit $540 million ARR with 18,500 customers. Fastest growing Salesforce product ever. ServiceNow, Microsoft, Workday, SAP, every major enterprise vendor now has an agent strategy.
And the most interesting part, there's no single playbook. Some companies start customer-facing with Salesforce or Zendesk. Others begin with internal operations using Workday or SAP. The winners will be the ones who eventually connect agents across both domains into a unified layer.
Let's not sleep on the protocol layer either. MCP for agent-to-tool, A2A for agent-to-agent, GUI for agent-to-user interfaces, donated to the Linux Foundation, 75-plus connectors in Claude alone, 150-plus organizations supporting A2A. If you're building agent infrastructure today, you need to support all three.
Okay, wrap it up for us. What's the big takeaway?
The AI agent landscape will look meaningfully different in 6 months. New categories will emerge, consolidation will accelerate, and tools you haven't heard of yet will become essential. But the trajectory is clear. Agents are moving from experimental to production, from single task to multi-agent, from demos to enterprise infrastructure. The question isn't whether your organization will use AI agents, it's which layer of the stack you'll build on and how fast you can get there.
That's it for today's Beyond Prompting. I'm Orange.
And I'm Banana. If this was useful, hit subscribe. We're here every day at 7 a.m. Central. Tomorrow, we're diving into something I think you're going to love.
See you then.